Commercial hydroponic solutions sell for $100 a gallon. The raw chemistry inside them costs $40 in Epsom salts, wood ash, and coffee grounds. Today, you are creating a complete hydroponic nutrient solution from scratch. No mystery chemicals, no deficiencies, no stunted growth. To bypass commercial premiums, the grower must bridge the gap between raw natural compounds and the specific metabolic demands of the plant. In a soil-less environment, the water reservoir begins as a blank slate. Because there is no organic soil buffer to provide nutrients, every required element must be precisely measured and manually introduced. These inputs are categorized by the volume the plant consumes: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients comprise the big six required for continuous health: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. The success of the harvest is dictated by how accurately the operator provides these elements. Without the correct chemistry, even the most advanced hydroponic hardware cannot prevent system failure. Nitrogen is the primary driver of this upward expansion, fueling the rapid and continuous development of stems and foliage. Within the plant, nitrogen is essential for synthesizing chlorophyll and building the proteins required for new cell walls. If nitrogen levels drop, the plant begins to cannibalize itself, drawing the element from older foliage to support new growth. This creates a distinct visual symptom: older leaves turning yellow and falling away. Because of this high consumption rate, nitrogen must remain at peak levels during the vegetative phase before the plant shifts its energy toward reproduction. As the plant enters the fruiting and flowering stages, the biological priority shifts to phosphorus. Phosphorus is a molecular necessity, required for the creation of plant enzymes and the structure of DNA itself. A phosphorus deficit is signaled by stunted physical mass and abnormally small, underdeveloped blooms. While nitrogen builds the body, phosphorus enables reproduction. Managing the transition between these two engines is what allows a grower to move a crop from growth to harvest. Supporting these growth engines is potassium, which manages the production and distribution of sugars and starches throughout the plant. Potassium also encourages the development of dense, sturdy root networks, which increases the plant's natural resistance to fungal pathogens. A lack of potassium reveals itself through a specific pattern of decay: systemic yellowing paired with brown, crisp necrosis, specifically at the leaf edges. Parallel to this is calcium, the element required for synthesizing new cell walls, particularly at the high activity zones of the root tips. Unlike the yellowing caused by nitrogen or potassium issues, a calcium deficiency often results in leaves becoming abnormally dark. If the calcium supply remains low, the cell walls lose their structural integrity. Stems become weak and eventually collapse under the weight of the leaves. Potassium provides the roots and sugar transport, while calcium builds the cellular walls. Together, they create the physical scaffolding that prevents the plant from collapsing as its mass increases. Magnesium sits at the literal center of every chlorophyll molecule. Fast-growing plants can deplete magnesium reserves quickly, causing a stall in photosynthesis. This creates a common form of chlorosis, where the lower leaves turn off-white or bright yellow before they die. Sulfur is the final macronutrient, used by the plant to synthesize the vitamins and hormones necessary for development. Sulfur management is complicated by its tendency to bond with calcium in the water. This reaction creates calcium sulfate, or gypsum, which precipitates out of the solution and settles at the bottom of the tank as a solid. When sulfur is lost to precipitation, the newest leaves on the plant will begin to yellow at their base. Beyond these six are the micronutrients: zinc, iron, and manganese, chlorine, copper, and boron. While needed in very small amounts, elements like iron are difficult for the plant to absorb from the water column and must be kept in high availability to prevent stunted root development. These trace elements act as catalysts. Without them, the plant lacks the chemical tools to process the primary macronutrients, regardless of how much nitrogen or phosphorus is present. To maintain this balance, you have to measure the water's mineral density. Pure water is an insulator. It does not conduct electricity. We use electrical conductivity, or EC, to find mineral content. Electricity travels through water by jumping between dissolved nutrient ions. Measured in millisiemens per centimeter, a higher reading means more dissolved salts, telling you exactly how much food is available to the roots. However, plants are selective. They often absorb the water and specific ions they need, while leaving other minerals behind. Over time, these rejected minerals accumulate in the growing medium, eventually reaching concentrations that are toxic to the plant. The only way to reset this is a systemic flush. By running pure water or a clearing solution through the system, you physically wash away the accumulated salts. Consistent EC monitoring combined with periodic flushing prevents the plant from being choked by its own nutrient byproduct. By identifying these elemental needs, we can source them from common household compounds instead of premixed bottles. Epsom salts provide a direct, highly soluble source of both magnesium and sulfur. To add calcium and stabilize the pH of the reservoir, use dolomite lime at a starting ratio of half a teaspoon per gallon. For potassium, wood ash or potash and seaweed powder provide a heavy dose of the element, along with essential trace micronutrients for root growth. Potash is extremely alkaline, often exceeding a pH of 10, so it must be added incrementally to avoid shocking the system. Nitrogen can be sourced by soaking used coffee grounds in water. This creates a dilute, acidic solution that provides a nitrogen boost while helping to lower a rising pH. Finally, fish emulsion and steamed bone meal offer water-soluble phosphorus to support the flowering phase. Utilizing these raw precursors allows a grower to adjust the nutrient profile based on the specific, real-time needs of the crop. When a deficiency is severe, you can bypass the root system entirely using foliar sprays. Soluble nutrients can be absorbed directly through microscopic pores in the leaf surface, allowing the plant to take in minerals within minutes of application. This is an effective way to correct localized mineral shortages without risking the chemistry or electrical conductivity of your main reservoir. Managing a hydroponic system is a matter of understanding these elemental roles and knowing which organic sources, from wood ash to bone meal, can fulfill them as the plant grows. By identifying the roles of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and sourcing them from raw materials like coffee grounds and wood ash, you can maintain a healthy garden without relying on expensive commercial solutions. Ditch the expensive bottles, mix your own nutrients, and let the water do the work. Subscribe to Unearth the History to keep your harvests growing.